Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news. Scrolling through Weibo at night, I nearly dropped my phone when the words Woo Lu K Tao shot straight to the top of the trending list, flashing like neon lights at a midnight club. It had the same unsettling energy as opening your social feed at 2 a.m., when every rumor feels twice as explosive and every secret twice as scandalous. Then came the bombshell, Zhao Lusi's farewell post, announcing the deletion of her account. It wasn't just a goodbye, it read like a manifesto, each line sharp enough to slice through the silence of the internet. Every word seemed to carry the weight of finality, as if she were standing at the very edge of a storm, shouting into the wind with millions of eyes watching. Fans were stunned, critics were baffled, and the entire comment section was set ablaze in real time. But before anyone could even catch their breath, Wu Lei appeared on the other side of the story. No cryptic words, no dark undertones, just a playful peace sign in a new video, his grin so dazzling it practically blinded the scrolling fans. The contrast was jarring, like two different realities playing out on the same stage. One was a curtain falling, the other was a spotlight flaring brighter than ever. The internet thrives on drama, but this wasn't just gossip, it was a collision of two worlds, a clash between silence and laughter, exit and entrance. And as the dust settled, one question lingered like static in the air: was this the end of a story, or the beginning of something even bigger? Isn't it funny how in today's entertainment world, coincidences almost always carry a whiff of something scripted? Every so-called accident looks staged, every overlap feels like a writer's pen quietly sketching behind the curtain. Take CP shipping, for example. For many, it all truly ignited with love like the galaxy. That summer wasn't just hot in temperature, it was scorching online. Bullet comments tore through the screen like a whirlwind, while fan edits, trending hashtags, and topic discussions lit up every corner of social media. The numbers skyrocketed so high they looked less like drama stats and more like Cristiano Ronaldo's World Cup goal tally. And the fans, they weren't just watching, they were dissecting. Each fleeting glance between Wu Lei and Zhao Lusi became a thesis topic, each subtle smile a headline-worthy clue. People zoomed in, clipped, slowed down, and replayed, convinced they were uncovering secrets hidden in plain sight. It was analysis so sharp and relentless it made football commentators breaking down tactical formations look almost casual. What started as a drama pairing had snowballed into a cultural phenomenon, one where reality blurred with fiction, and every look, every laugh, every silence carried the weight of possibility. Because in this game of love and fame, sometimes the audience isn't just watching the story unfold, they're writing it. If you want to call this anything other than a national daydream, then you're seriously underestimating the imagination of netizens, because right now, they're spinning stories faster than any screenwriter could ever type. For Zhao Lusi, the past 2 years have been anything but peaceful. Instead of basking in the glow of her rising stardom, she's been ducking and weaving through a relentless storm of public opinion. Negative headlines have poured down on her like abandoned shared bikes on a rainy day. No matter how many you try to clear, there's always another one cluttering the street. Each exclusive rumor, each leaked clip, became fuel for an online frenzy that never seems to run out of oxygen. And then came the move that stunned everyone, deactivating her Weibo account. On the surface, it looked like a voluntary retreat, the act of someone choosing peace over noise. But to those watching closely, it felt less like a graceful exit and more like a forced run, chased down by an avalanche of scrutiny she could no longer escape. The timing was too sharp, the message too loud, for it to be brushed off as coincidence. The internet thrives on contrast, where one side screams scandal, the other whispers sympathy. In Zhao Lusi's silence, fans found heartbreak, critics found victory, and the industry found its latest spectacle to devour. But one question now hangs in the air, heavier than the noise itself: was this her final surrender, or the most daring opening move yet? She once tried to explain, to push back, even to laugh it off with a touch of humor. But in the eye of an internet storm, no one can stand tall forever. The pressure is relentless, like waves crashing against the same rock until cracks begin to show. Every word she posted, every attempt to soften the blow, only seemed to fuel another round of heated debate. And then came the moment fans dread most, the sudden shift in the crowd. Overnight, the comment section flipped like a scoreboard in a rigged game. Just hours earlier, her supporters were chanting her name as if she were the undisputed MVP. But with one new headline, one twist in the narrative, the arena transformed. Cheers turned to jeers, praise to sarcasm, and the timeline to a wall of boos. It was the kind of reversal you'd expect on a football field, the underdog scoring a last-minute goal, the crowd betraying its former hero in a heartbeat. Only this time, the stakes weren't points or trophies, they were someone's dignity. someone's voice, and that's the cruel beauty of the digital age. The same hands that build you up can just as easily tear you down. The real question is, when the lights dim and the crowd moves on to its next obsession, who will still be standing in the center of the field? Cut back to Wu Lei, who was joking with fans in the social media section yesterday. Today, as soon as he posted a video of himself making a V sign, the comments section was flooded with concerned "Brother, are you okay?" He acted calm, maintaining his tall, youthful, and energetic persona. While seemingly calm on the surface, behind the scenes, his team must have been holding countless meetings. Self-preservation in the entertainment industry is sometimes more sophisticated than a defender's defense, countering every move and never letting themselves get bogged down in gossip. Honestly, since the drama's promotional campaign ended, Lei and Zhao Lusi have been like two separate paths. Interaction has vanished, and their social media accounts are operating independently. Some say it's to avoid suspicion, others say it's a marketing strategy. In the world of traffic, anything can be leveraged, even silence can be interpreted as a signal. The joy of adoring a couple often only lasts until they're trending. After that, it's a battle for survival. Digging deeper, the collapse of the Lei and Lusi couple's reputation actually bears a resemblance to the godlike partnerships of yesteryear in the sports world. For example, Messi and Ronaldo are incredibly popular with their fans, each achieving godlike status in real life, yet never interfering with the other on or off the field. The entertainment and sports worlds, seemingly unrelated on the surface, are, behind the scenes, a battleground for public opinion and capital. Statistics don't lie. At the peak of Lei Si's popularity, related topics garnered over 10 billion views, boasting a fan base even larger than that of the Chinese Super League. But once the hype fades, everyone returns to their own reality. Interestingly, netizens obsess over celebrities even more than football commentators focus on the opposing goalkeeper's mistakes. When Zhao Lusi deactivated her Weibo account, netizens, while expressing their heartache, were immediately searching for the next trending topic. When Wu Lei gave a V sign, some in the comments speculated whether it hinted at something, some even began analyzing the psychological implications of the gesture. Ultimately, the commonality between entertainment gossip and sports commentary is this: everyone loves to analyze, but 80% of the time, the results are unpredictable. When Lei Si failed, some people were dismayed, some joked, and some quickly turned to supporting a new couple. From another perspective, this collapse is reminiscent of an upset in sports. One moment a crowd cheers for a miracle, the next the score reverses, the expressions in the stands more captivating than those of the players. The entertainment industry's sugarcoating and fans' pursuit of celebrity status are essentially about a sense of participation and emotional release. However, actors and players must always carry the audience's expectations and continue to perform. A detailed look at Lei Si's rise from stardom to failure reveals the evolution of the industry and the cruelty of traffic. The resource allocation of traffic stars, the polarization of fan culture, and the divisive nature of social media opinion, each one is like a tactical shift in a game, ripe for a reversal at any moment. Was Zhao Lusi's decision to deregister her account a cut-loss move? A self-rescue move? Or perhaps a prelude to a bigger move? No one knows. Was Wu Lei's V sign accidental or intentional? Frankly, who still believes in coincidence these days? Even tactical fouls can be meticulously planned. The entertainment and sports worlds share one thing in common: you never know when the next big thing will hit. Today you're fangirling over Lei Si, tomorrow you might be rooting for a new couple. Data is constantly updating, public opinion is constantly shifting, and only traffic and buzz represent the true storyline. Do I still fangirl? There's always new talent in the melon field. See you in the comments section. Which team are you on tonight? Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.